Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your February 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be your reading from February 19th until the 25th. So we're just going to go ahead and jump straight in, my friends. I hope you're all doing well. Let's take a look here. What's going on, Sag? Also, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. The readings are on sale, so if you click the link, all the details should be there. Then you can just purchase a reading. But let's get back to your reading. Let's see here. What's going on, Sag? Let's see, Sag. What is going on? I feel like there's a decision here that you're contemplating, and you're just trying to figure out like what's the best way to go about making this decision here. Because in a way, I'm kind of picking up here, Sag. And I'm going to show you the spread here in a moment, but I kind of feel like this energy of you feeling isolated or kind of maybe wanting solitude. It's either you're wanting solitude or you're feeling isolated from like people. Like maybe you feel disconnected socially. Maybe others of you, maybe you've been socializing too much, and maybe you need time to just kind of, let your energies rejuvenate here, and maybe you need some solitude. And the reason why I say that is because the Hermit, Four of Cups and the Three of Cups, like Three of Cups deals with like our social life, friends, family, like the people that we cherish, the stuff that we do, people. And so, but with the Four of Cups here, it's almost as if, and the Hermit deals with solitude. So I'm kind of getting you in this energy of wanting solitude, or feeling, if you're not wanting solitude, then it's like you feel like you're in this energy of like isolation, possibly feeling disconnected socially here. What's going on with you, Sag? Well, Sun just came into Pisces in your 4th house. Anyways, maybe you could be feeling like a lack of support or love or something like that, or maybe you feel like you just need to draw back your energy from that, just in general. But yeah, so I see you here like trying to process a decision, and I feel like your mind's very scattered. Like there's a lot that you're thinking about. You're trying to figure out how you feel about something before making a decision. And the Two of Swords here, it's like you're just going back and forth in your mind, like what decision do I make, or what's the right answer here. Let's take a look here. Interesting. I definitely feel in your future something's going to come your way. I feel like it's going to be quite exciting. It's going to feel like a sense of an adventure, or it's just something that's going to, like, you're just going to feel very inspired to act on and go with here. Especially if you've been needing help or needing assistance or needing support of any kind. I feel like that's actually coming your way. It's going to help you here, but I feel like it doesn't help you fully, but it just gives you something here to like kind of like put the energy back into your sails. Interesting. You pulled this Vanishing Mirror card. It says ego sublimation. I think you're kind of questioning like your social life and just like your life in general at this time, and possibly like even your sense of self, because I almost feel like you feel disconnected from yourself in a way, and which is also causing the disconnection with everything else in your life. And so I think I honestly see that you're going through a growing period in your life, and it could really feel like, damn, like who am I? Like I need to search my inner world. I need to search my soul here. King of Cups in the challenge, Hermit. Like I need to search my soul to see like who I am, what it is that I want, or what it is that I'm just needing at this time. Because I think your needs and your sense of self is changing. And the Hermit is like the rite of passage, like allowing yourself to go into the underworld. It's interesting how the story of the tarot works. Like the Hermit knocks at the door of the High Priestess, and the High Priestess lets the Hermit into the underworld. And that's the beginning in the journey for the Hermit. Right, that's when the Hermit becomes the Hermit. Like when he goes to the underworld of the High Priestess, the High Priestess lets him in. And the High Priestess represents like your inner world, right? The unseen, the unconscious, subconscious. It's the archetype of the moon. Your own inner world. And so it's like I see you like in this deep search here. Four Cups, you're not emotionally satisfied. You feel like something's missing in your life. And the Hermit's like call back home. It's a call to explore the underworld, your own underworld. Explore your own unconscious. Get to know yourself. Get to become familiar with yourself again. Understand and create a new sense of self here. So, and I think soon too, you'll have support that comes around as well, and you'll feel the connection again. Yeah, and even with the solar flares activate card, it's like you're going through, like, it's like you're upgrading here in a way, like you're becoming more, like your sense of self is starting to expand. And so you may no longer resonate with old things in your life at this time, right? Maybe you're starting to, or maybe you feel like you're just not as connected to them as you once were. And it's confusing, I'm seeing here, because it's like even your own thought process and like the usual way you go about making decisions is like, isn't working. And so that's why the King of Cups is like, there's a deepening, especially with it being in the heart of the spread and the challenge. Like the King of Cups is the maturity and the wisdom that is accumulated, right? Like and so the King of Cups deals with like, you're emotionally maturing, like you're maturing more here. And so you're having to do more deeper reflection. Water deals with reflection and introspection. I think you're having to do deeper introspection and reflection at this time to find the answers here, because what you know right now and what you've come to understand isn't working anymore. It just doesn't make any sense anymore, or you don't feel like it's solving anything. So it's like you're having to really go with inside your inner world. You did pull this owl card. It says intuition in the future. I would trust your intuition. Let your intuition take you wherever it is that you feel guided to. Does that make any sense? I don't even know what I'd be saying sometimes, y'all. Let your intuition guide you with this owl card, right? Because the Knight of Wands being here, it's like acting on your intuition, right? Like sometimes you don't need to rationally know all the answers. Just like when you get the download intuitively, it's like, all right, let me take action on it. Because this Page of Pentacles, there could be something coming your way, or this could be you finally doing what it is that you need to do. And so it's like you're helping yourself kind of get out of this energy, the Five of Pentacles. You're transitioning out of that, which Five of Pentacles can feel like you're left out in the cold, abandoned, or just feeling disconnected and isolated from just the things that you've once were connected to. Let's see here. You could be kind of in the dark night of the soul. I gotta be real with you. Clarify the Hermit. You have the Four Swords here. Yeah, I mean, Four Swords is like, you need time to yourself. You need to be able to meditate and contemplate and call back your energy and regain balance and start to search for those deeper answers within inside yourself before initiating new or taking any type of action. And I think that's exactly what you're doing with the Hermit and the Four Swords. But like the Four Cups, it's a process that isn't fun, right? Because with the Three of Pentacles, it requires work, and like sometimes it's work that we don't want to do, but we have to do. Three of Cups, Ten of Wands. Maybe your social life could be feeling like quite the burden, or just maybe you just need to kind of just disconnect a little bit. But not to totally cut off support. That's important. Like not to totally isolate yourself and cut off support. Like to still like be proactive in life and your relationships and in your social life here. Clarify the Eight of Swords. You pulled the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're questioning whether or not something is worth it, or whether or not you should. I think you're questioning whether or not like something worth it. Maybe you're also trying to figure out possibly how to make more money at this time in your life, or how to become more prosperous. Like you're seeking growth, but the answers for that haven't come yet. King of Wands, King of Cups in the challenge. Yeah, I think you're having to be more passive now. Like water is passivity. King of Wands, the Wands is fire, right? Like it's active, right? It's extroverted. And so it's like you're a fire sign, right? And so it's like you're having to be more passive and more reclusive here and introspective. Pulled the World card here. Yep, there's a new beginning and cycle here starting in your life. And I feel like at that next chapter, you're wondering, like, what does that look like for you? Like, what is it? Like, I think that's what you're searching for. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I feel you, Sage. Clarify the Knight of Wands. You have the Justice card. Very, very soon, though, I feel like you'll make your decision here, or a decision will be made, or the divine timing will become right. And so I see you taking the initiative here with the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. You have the King of Swords. Yeah, the decision that you're going to be making in the future is like a decision that you're going to be sticking to, or just a decision that you're making here. I would trust your intuition. Like, I think it's important to call your energy back to yourself and listen to your inner world and trust your intuition when it comes to taking this next step. Clarify this Five of Pentacles here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, new opportunity as well. And you're making a transition here, but you're transitioning into something here that will provide for you and be better for you. Could be moving. I mean, the Chariot's at the bottom of the deck, or relocating possibly for some. Some of you may be wondering, like, damn, I need friends, you know. So interesting, all this Aquarius energy. It's like wanting to feel connection, right? And it's like the more you isolate in Aquarius energy, like the more disconnected you're gonna feel, and the more worse it's gonna feel. You're gonna be wondering, like, who am I? But like, really, like with Aquarius, is like you find your sense of self through community, like, you know, and through social activities. So I feel like that is something that wants to be said here. You pulled the Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, and then you pulled the Strength card here. Interesting. I'm not getting a negative energy off the Seven of Swords, because it's not always negative. I think you're coming up with a new game plan, a new strategy here moving forward. With the Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, and you may kind of just keep it private and to yourself. I will say, though, if there's any sensitive information that you don't want shared, or that you don't want it to be shared or whatever, like, I think it's important to obviously conceal that. Six of Cups, Seven of Swords. But yeah, I see you gearing up for change. So, interesting. Let's see. You pulled this Feast of Plenty. It says choices and their consequences. Yeah, I think it's interesting. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. It's like what I'm hearing. Like, right, like, let's just say, for an example, like, let's just say you're trying to move or something, and you're like looking at all these places, and this doesn't have to be, this doesn't have to be specific to anybody. I'm just giving you an example to paint a picture here of what this card would represent. It's like you're ready to move, or you're looking for new houses, or you're looking for somewhere else to move. And so you go online and you find all these places, and you're like, fuck, like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so it's kind of like, well, you'll never know unless you do take some form of action and trust your intuition and see which one's the best, right? You pull this Virgo card. It says digest here. I think you need time to process things. I would just allow yourself to reflect longer if you need to, and not make it an impulsive decision, but make one that feels right from your intuition. Pull this Moon. It says cycles. So definitely changes on the horizon here for you. It's interesting, even when you think about the moon, like the moon goes through its phase, like it goes through the phases, right? For the new moon, quarter moon, full moon, third quarter, new moon again, and all the other phases in between, which is symbolic of life, like how just our own personal life and the nature of things in general in the universe is just change in and of itself. And so if your intuition is seeking change, or if you feel an intuitive response to make a change, I would definitely listen to your intuition, because that will be your correct answer. Let's pull some clarifiers on this. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Pull the Lovers. Five of Cups on the Six of Cups. And you pull the Two of Swords on the Strength card here. Well, definitely feel like you're overcoming disappointment with the Six of Cups, Five of Cups. I think you're coming to terms with the decision here. But it's interesting, it's like you're making peace with something because it's like you're giving yourself the opportunity and you're giving yourself permission here to come up with a new game plan and strategy about what direction in life you want to move toward, right? And I think, you're not ready to make your decision yet, I'm seeing, but it's like very soon, it's like things will you'll be able to make your decision. Or make the transition, I guess you can say. So that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to leave your reading here. I appreciate y'all for watching. Again, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. I would love to do a reading if you want one. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so. Also click the notification button bell as well. You'll be notified whenever I upload your videos or go live. Otherwise than that, y'all, I will see you all later.